You decide you're going to exercise more, eat healthier, or finally get that big project done. You're fired up for a week, maybe two, and then you're right back where you started. It's beyond frustrating. It makes you feel like you're just failing, like you don't have enough willpower. But what if the problem isn't your willpower at all? What if there's a master habit that could make picking up any other good habit feel almost effortless? In this video, I'm going to show you the science-backed system I used to finally get out of my own way and transform my life, and how you can too. We're usually told to just pick a habit, like waking up early, and force it to happen through sheer grit. But that's like trying to build a house when you don't even know how to swing a hammer. The single most powerful habit isn't a specific action. It's mastering the process of building habits. Think of it as a meta-habit, the skill of building other skills. When you learn how to form habits effectively, you gain the power to install any positive behavior you want into your life. It's what James Clear talks about in his book, Atomic Habits, when he says, "You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems." This is about creating a reliable system for change, so you're no longer dependent on motivation, which always disappears. The magic word here is automaticity. Habits are simply behaviors that our brain has put on autopilot. One study found that a staggering 43% of our daily actions are done out of habit, while our minds are on something else entirely. By mastering this process, we can put our best intentions on autopilot too.
So how does this actually work in our brains? It all comes down to a simple neurological feedback loop that scientists call the habit loop. It has three simple parts: cue, routine, and reward. First, you have the cue. This is the trigger that tells your brain to switch to autopilot and run a specific habit. It could be a time of day, a place, or something you just did. Second is the routine. This is the behavior itself, the action you perform. And third, you get the reward. This is the payoff your brain receives that reinforces the action, telling it, hey, let's remember this loop for next time. For example, seeing your running shoes by the door is the cue. Going for a run is the routine. The endorphin rush and feeling of accomplishment afterward is the reward. Repeat that loop enough times and the connection becomes so strong, the behavior just happens. Your 4-step action plan. The key is to consciously design that loop. Here is a simple 4-step framework you can use to build the master habit of creating habits. Step 1. Start impossibly small. This is the mistake almost everyone makes. We try to go from 0 to 100, promising to hit the gym for an hour every single day. That's a recipe for burnout. Instead, start with something so easy you can't say no, laughably small, like doing 2 push-ups. The goal on day 1 isn't results, it's to master the art of showing up. Consistency will always beat intensity. Step 2. Use an existing anchor. Link your new, tiny habit to something you already do without thinking. This is called habit stacking. The formula is, after I, your currency habit, I will, your new habit. For instance, after I brush my teeth in the morning, I will meditate for 1 minute. Your old habit becomes the automatic cue for the new one. Step 3. Design your environment. Your environment is more powerful than your motivation. Make the cues for your good habits obvious and the cues for your bad habits invisible. Want to drink more water? Put a water bottle on your desk where you can't miss it. Want to stop checking your phone first thing in the morning? Leave it in another room overnight. You're essentially automating your success by making good decisions the easiest ones to make. Step 4. Track and reward. Seeing your progress is one of the biggest motivators. Use a calendar or a simple app to keep track of your habit streak. That visual proof is incredibly satisfying. And when you do the habit, give yourself a small, immediate reward. It could be as simple as savoring a cup of tea or just telling yourself, nice work. This reinforces the routine and makes your brain want to do it again. So, the one habit that truly changes everything isn't one specific action.
It's learning the skill of building habits. You get there by understanding the cue, routine, reward loop. and using a simple framework. Start impossibly small. Anchor your new habit to an old one. Design your environment for success. And track your progress to stay motivated. Now, this isn't a 21-day magic trick. Research shows it can take anywhere from 2 months to over 8 months for a new habit to become truly automatic. So be patient with yourself. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. Missing one day won't ruin your progress. When you focus on the system instead of the goal, you stop fighting with yourself and start building a new identity. You become the kind of person who follows through. As Aristotle is often quoted, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit.